driving a Lamborghini without a license plate is probably going to get a bit of attention. Alright, I'm about 10 miles, maybe 15 miles in with the Lamborghini. I'm really digging it, but I had to make a quick stop. I don't get to Kansas City often. Well, never. I've been here once. And in honor of my dad, I'm stopping at the train station. I'm going to grab a little bite to eat here. And my dad's super into trains, old trains and train stations. And this is actually a really, really cool station that they have here. But just a quick stop and maybe a photo for Dad to show him that I was at the train station that we were at, I don't know, probably 5 years ago or so. The one other time I was here, I had no idea they had a model train exhibit. This thing is massive. My night one stop is a Town Place Suites. And it's very windy here. So, to get a little bit of driving done today, got a lot more to do. Total of 700 miles back. I'm going to sleep. See you in the morning. Good morning, everyone. Day 2 of Lamborghini ownership. Oh, day 2, we got rain. So, day 2 of Lamborghini ownership. Day 1, obviously put a few miles on it. Starting to get comfortable with the car and learning a few things about it. First thing, it sounds really good, but it could sound better. It's going to sound better. We have to do something about that. It has an aftermarket exhaust on it, but I think we need a different exhaust, and we definitely need cat delete pipes. This V10 should sound like an F1 car, and we have to make sure that it does. We have to. 2, it is definitely a rougher ride than the Ferrari. I knew that, but I guess I didn't quite expect how rough it is. I mean, it's a sports car, and the Ferrari was a GT car, so it was definitely a little bit cushier. This is definitely more hardcore. I feel everything, so it's going to take a little bit of adjustment time. Anyway, we'll get loaded up. Traveling with just a backpack because there's not much space in here. So we'll get loaded up and get on the road. Perfect. Everything fits if I travel with just a backpack. Actually, there's a car cover in there too. AJ gave me a car cover with it. I'm pretty sure it's like a Lamborghini branded cover. So that's kind of jammed in there. AJ also gave me the original intake covers. So I've got the plastic or fiberglass ones that came on the Lambo, and I've got the carbon fiber aftermarket ones that he put on. So I don't know, obviously I'm going to stick with the carbon fiber, but they're part of the car, so I wanted to have them. Since this sounds way better from outside the car, here's your day 2 cold start. Well guys, here's the story. I was pretty sure that driving a Lamborghini without a plate on it was going to get me pulled over at some point. I have my first traffic stop. We're going to count the number of traffic stops on the way back. Hopefully this is the only one, but my suspicion is driving a Lamborghini without a plate, there might be more than one traffic stop. I looked up the laws. It says I have 3 days to get the car home, as long as I have insurance, which I put insurance on it before I even flew out, and as long as I have my purchase paperwork, which I do. So these wonderful people are just checking to make sure that everything's on the up and up, and then hopefully we'll be right back on the road.
I mean, it looked kind of professional, so yeah.
All right. So it appears we are okay.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah, but still keep all this in mind.
Oh, absolutely.
If you get on our roadways, you can't say that somebody else might not stop doing the same thing. So.
No, I actually just was talking to the camera and saying I have a sneaking suspicion this will not be the first time.
Yep.
A 700-mile drive. I think driving a Lamborghini without a license plate is probably going to get a bit of attention.
A little bit,
so,
yeah.
But thank you so much. I'm glad you're able to square everything away and
Yes.
I'm gonna get back on the road. I will absolutely drive safe. I'm gonna go check out your art and music festival before I go too far.
Okay. All right. Have a good one.
Thank you. Well, it appears the Lamborghini gets more attention than the Ferrari. I decided to stop on the way home at a little local car show here, and I've been here all of 5 minutes, and there's people immediately. However, this is more of a classic car show and not an Italian car show, so I don't exactly fit in, but that's okay. You like that? You want to sit in it?
Sure. Here, give me your
These guys are going to get in the car, but I'm going to go look around a little bit. This is actually a pretty decent sized car show. There's some really cool stuff that we could see. All right, well, there's something special. Is it an old Indy?
64.
I thought it was.
Yeah.
So open wheel Indy car.
Yep.
Still runs, drives.
Good. I run 6 or 8 times a year with it on the track.
First time in a Lamborghini? Second.
You just let me in.
Are the keys in it? See ya.
Keys are in my pocket. I would let you start it up, but we're kind of on a hill and I don't want to mess with it right now. But I'm glad I could share it with you. I'm glad you got to check out a Lamborghini for your first time today.
Can I sit in it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, look at that. Watch that. You get experience before I get experience. I've never said it Lamborghini.
All about the kids, man.
Oh, this is low.
Yeah, it's low.
What's your YouTube name?
Dream Cars Daily. Hey guys, I found another Italian exotic. I found some cool wheels over here and a cute dog and started filming. And what's your name, man?
Storm.
Storm.
Yes. Nice.
Storm actually makes these wheels.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And you, so these are for side-by-sides and ATVs, right?
Off-road ATVs, Razors, Rangers, and all color matched with 2-piece wheels.
Well, I'll get a card from you, and when I finally buy my side-by-side, I'll hit you
Yeah,
up.
please do soon. Thank you.
I got stuck behind some sort of concrete or gravel truck or something, and it already looks pretty rough. Time for a car wash. But before that, somebody told me I needed to stop at Brewery Imperial. So I'm gonna go check this place out. I was told they had some really good bratwurst going on right now for Oktoberfest, and I know I ate a couple hours ago, but I'm always hungry. I've spent way more time in Kansas City than I ever intended to, but it turns out this is actually a pretty cool place. I had no idea, but honestly, I gotta get on the road. Learning more about the car as I go, and I already knew there was no cup holders. There is an optional cup holder that I can buy. I don't have one now. And no cruise control. So, the road trips that I take, the amount of driving that I do, no cruise, kinda gonna suck sometimes. Cup holder, gotta fix that problem. My first fuel stop. I guess we're gonna see how big the tank is. Don't lose that. I hear they're like 500 bucks. Guys, it's been a long day. Driving, getting to know the car. I'm starving. I'm starving and I need sleep. So I'm in St. Louis. I've made it to St. Louis. Drunken Fish, sushi. I love sushi. So food, hotel, sleep. Then a couple hundred more miles tomorrow. And good night. Well, I'm at another fuel stop and learning a little bit more about the car as we go. I have learned that even though the dash regularly says I'm getting 17 to 20 miles per gallon, I get about 10, which I'm not surprised. A 5-liter V10 and me driving 10 is fine. I'm not at all surprised, but I think the dashboard lies a little bit. I'm also finding that while it is less comfortable than the Ferrari, it's okay. I've put a few hundred miles on it now, and honestly, I'm not feeling any pain like I expected. Everything that I read about long-term Gallardo ownership was that it's going to be painful, that your back is going to hurt, and I already have a bad back, so I was a little bit worried about that. But I wasn't going to let it deter me from buying the car that I wanted. So, yeah, there we go. Another 20 gallons of gas, another 200 miles down. So yeah, we're right around 10 miles per gallon. But anyway, we got gas. We've got more road to cover. And we've got a Lamborghini. Let's enjoy the ride. Hey guys, made it back to Kalamazoo. 700 miles in the new Lamborghini. Trip's over. So I guess that's gonna mean that this video is over. Go pick up some merch. We got the gated shifter like the Lamborghini. PureKalamazoo.com/dreamcars. And hit that subscribe button, throw me a like, and I'll see you guys next video.